Thanks for clicking the video. Welcome to iTech Solutions. In this video, we will perform basic configuration of FortiGate firewall in a virtual environment. Okay, so this is the lab that we will use in EVG to perform basic configuration of a FortiGate firewall. I will show you how to get the console. Okay, configure an IP on the interfaces through the console, and then we will access the firewall through the web GUI and perform the remaining configuration on the web GUI. So in this topology we have this is inside, okay, and this is outside. This is the public IP address that we will use, and this is the private IP address. For the management purpose we will use this network. This is CE router provided by the uh, ISP. Okay, so first we will verify that our router has an internet access, and after that we will start configure the FortiGate firewall. Okay, so let's start it. First we will verify that our router is running and have an internet access. I'm using Cisco image to imitate the router. Terminal. Let's first verify that our interfaces have an IP address. Show IP interface brief, and one of our interface, uh, the interface 0 is the interface that is connected to the internet, and interface 1 is connected to the firewall. As we can see, the interface that is connected to the firewall has an IP address, but the interface that is connected to the internet do not have an IP address. And currently both of the interfaces are in down state. Okay, it means they are powered down. Okay, so let's bring that up first. Configure terminal. This is the global configuration command. Now we are in global configuration. From here we will move to interface configuration. For that we will use command interface, then the interface number we have gigabit 0/0. Press enter, and to bring this interface up we will execute no shutdown command. Okay, so let's bring the other interface up. As you can see, the interface is up now. Okay, let's bring the other interface up. Interface gigabit 0/1 and no shutdown. Exit. Okay, let's verify the configuration now. Okay, interface configuration, interface status now. Show IP interface brief is the command. As now we can see that it has obtained an IP address from DSCP, and both interfaces are in up and up state. Okay, let's view the interface configuration. Okay, show running configuration, and I want to filter it with begin. Okay, show me the configuration that begin with the interface keyword, and this is our interface 0 configuration. Okay, I have set it to obtain an IP address from the DSCP. NAT is configured on it. Okay, same here. I have configured an IP address here, and NAT, it is marked for the netting. Okay, so let's verify that our router has an internet access. So for that we will ping i.8.8.8. Yes, ping google.com. Yes, so our router has an internet access. We have verified it. Now let's start our firewall. It will take some time. bring up the console connection to the firewall. As the startup, we see that this is the firewall serial number. Okay, it is booted. Now, the default when you purchase a firewall, the default username is admin, and there is no password set on admin. So just press the enter. It will force you to set a new password. Okay, I've set the password. Now let's view our interface configuration. Okay, what IPs are assigned to our interfaces? Show IP. Sorry, it is show interface, show config. Sorry, the command is show system interface and question mark. Okay, and as you can see, currently there is no IP address assigned to any of the interfaces. Okay, port 1 is set to obtain an IP address from the DHCP server, but we are not running DHCP server on our router side, so it will not get an IP address. Okay, and the port 2, 3, and 4 are set to static. Okay, so let's go first on port 4, and we will assign an IP address from this subnet range. Okay, and then we will access our firewall through the web console. Okay, web GUI. So let's start it. Here's my window, and okay, so for that we will go into the interface configuration mode. Okay, config system interfaces. Now you can see the prompt has changed to the interface configuration mode. What I will do is I will assign our uh, WAN and local and the management IP addresses from the console. Okay, so let's go start it. Edit port 4. Okay, show. Uh, Currently there is nothing. Okay, so set, as we already know that the port is set to static, so we will just set an IP address, set IP, and the IP is 192.168.27 by, and we will use 16 by 24, and set allow access. This is for the administrative access. Okay, if you want to access a firewall like its console, you want to telnet it, you want to access it through the web GUI, you must allow administrative access. And to allow that access, to allow that access, uh, the command is set allow access, then the access you want to allow. If you press a question mark, you will get a help. You will get all the options that you can put after the allow access keyword. So I will allow ping and HTTP, as this is a trial version and it does not have uh, encryption features. Okay, strong encryption. So I will just go with the ping and HTTP. Now uh, it won't save the configuration until you enter the keyword end. Okay, now the configuration is saved. Now let's configure our port number 2. So config system interfaces, config system interface, and edit port 4. 4 we have already done, so I will go with the port 2, which is WAN. Okay, so port 2 I has already set to static, so I will set an IP. I will set just an IP address, and the IP is 223.169.1.2 by 24 of the subnet bits. And I will now set allow access, I will allow ping, and set alias, uh, set alias. So this is a outside, so I will just write an outside. This is my outside interface. Okay, and now I do not want to go back to the configuration to the back to the start. So if you want to configure multiple ports, just press the next. Okay, so you do not have to write the same keyword like the config system interface again to configure a port. Just press the enter. Next, just press the next and enter. Then you can edit another port. So I'll edit port 1. Done. Okay, so port 1 is we have already checked. Port 1 is set to DHCP, so we will change its mode to the static. Okay, so set mode static. Okay, set IP. We are using 10.123.1.0 1 by 24 uh, IP. Okay, and set allow access. I will just allow ping. Okay, and set alias to, this is our inside, so I will just write the inside here, and to save the configuration of both port 2 and 3 I will type end. Okay, now the configuration is saved, so I can check it by show system interface and question mark. You can see that the IP is assigned. Okay, we set the IP address is now showing in the configuration. There is another command that you can use to verify the IP addresses, that is get system interface and physical, and either you can filter the command by the port number or just press the enter. Okay, so you can verify that the configuration we had done. Okay, if you want to just view for the port 1, just write here port 1 and it will show you the configuration of port 1 for just the port 1. Now that we have configured the IP address on our management interface, let's verify that we can access it from our host computer. Ping 192.168.27, and I guess I have assigned 16 IP address, and we have connectivity to the firewall through our host computer. Okay, this computer, management computer. So let's access it through the web. 192.168.27, and the IP address is 16. Okay, the username and the password. Okay, okay. Later, okay, it will guide you to set the host name and the dashboard setup, but I will do it later. Okay, and please do not show me the videos. Done. Okay, so this is the FortiGate firewall GUI console. This is the system information. Okay, the host name of my firewall, the serial number of my firewall, the version, firmware version, the mode I am running. Okay, and so it's uptime. Okay, system uptime, WAN IP. Currently I don't have assigned an WAN IP. If you have license, that information will show here. So this is a trial, it doesn't come with any license. Okay, you can verify it here. Okay, VM license, virtual machine, CPU utilization, RAM allocation, same thing is here, CPU utilization, RAM allocation, and I'm having two administrative uh, consoles to the firewall. So one is through the console and HTTP, those are showing here, and the user that is accessing it, the firewall, is the admin. You can see it here, and the current number of sessions that are opened by the firewall are showing here. You can customize it, okay, for your need, if you want. Like if I go here, there is everything, uh, pointer. I can add widgets. Okay, if there's you want more widgets, like you want to see the DSCP. Okay, you click on and add it. Okay, now the DSCP wizard will show here. Okay, it will show you the IP addresses, the leases, the client here. Okay, you can add widgets that you want. Okay, always. Okay, if you click, it will show you more information. So I'll go back to the my dashboard. Okay, so let's verify the IP addresses that we have uh, configured on the interfaces. For that, this all is the status area. Okay, under the network, under interfaces, you can configure the interfaces. Okay, the inside is the areas I have given in the console port. Console, this is the outside I have given it. Okay, so this is, I didn't give anything on alias on the port number 4. Let's edit it. Okay, so to edit, either you can double click or right click and go to edit, or just click here and go to edit. Okay, the alias, this is my management port, so I will write management here. Okay, and I can configure it dedicated, and you can set the IP address or a subnet of trusted host that can manage the firewall here. Okay, so I will leave it blank, means anybody can access it. Okay, this HTTP and ping I give access on the console configuration. Okay, click OK. Now the alias change. Okay, same way, just click, just this is my inside, just click here. Okay, this I have given, the ping access I have given. Okay, the one thing I did not do is to enable DSCP server on this side of the port of the firewall, so that my Windows client have IP address. Okay, I will enable it on the port number 1. So for that, let's erase me first. We will enable the DSCP. Okay, and I will edit my range. Okay, from 100 to 210 IP addresses. I will give only 11 IP addresses. Then the default gateway will be the same as interface IP, but I will change my DNS servers. So I will use Google DNS server 8.8.4.4, and that's it. This is the list time. If you want to change, you can change it and click OK. OK. So now if I bring my computer here, okay, enter, I think I remember the password of this PC. Okay, let it boot. So this is the interface configuration. From here you configure the IP addresses. Now let's verify that we uh, have access to our router interface. This, okay, so we will check and verify the connectivity by pinging this interface of the router, and the IP address that we have assigned on the router is enable show IP interface brief, and the IP address is this one. We will copy it and go back to the firewall, paste it, and yes, now we can access our router. Okay, because we are directly connected to this network. If you go to the dashboard under network, under the routing wizard, you can see that our firewall knows about the 223.169.1.0 by 24 network, because it is directly connected to it. So It can access any device that is connected to this port and have an IP address from this range. Okay, so we have successfully pinged our router. Let's see if our system is up. Okay, unidentified interface. Let's verify the IP configuration. IP config, and it did not obtain an IP address from our firewall DHCP pool. IP config slash all, and there is nothing. And let's go over topology. Our switch is running. Nice. Okay, everything is okay. So why it did not get an IP address? IP config all and renew. Let's renew it and see if it get IP address. Yes, it has obtained an IP address from our firewall DHCP server. Okay, the first start range, the first IP of our DHCP pool was 100, so it get the first IP address. And let's view all. And this is the DNS that we had assigned to our firewall. If we go to our firewall under dashboard under network and DHCP wizard, we can see that it has one client, okay, that has obtained an IP address from the DHCP server. Excuse me. So we have successfully configured the DHCP server. Now let's see that if we can get to the internet, okay, and let's see how far we can go from our client system to the internet. Okay, so ping, let's first verify that if we can get to the firewall. Yes, we can, and let's verify that if we can get to our DNS server, and the destination host is unreachable. Okay, uh, the reason behind that is the destination host unreachable is that our traffic is going to the firewall, okay, because it is our default gateway, but our firewall currently do not know how to send that traffic to this server, okay, this 808.8 server. Okay, that's why our firewall is dropping the ping packets and notifying our Windows client that the destination host is not reachable. Okay, the message with destination host unreachable message. So let's go first. We will educate our firewall so that our firewall know how to forward traffic to the internet. So for that, we will go under network. Okay, let's first verify that our firewall can have access to 8.8. Okay, you can see there is no reply. Okay, no response from the 8.8 and send to failed. And let's verify our routing table. Get router info routing table detail, and I want to get to the 8.8 and show me the route entry for it. And it says the network not in the table, means our firewall do not know how to send traffic to the Google DNS server, okay, or to the internet. Okay, so let's educate our firewall. Okay, so we will, for that we will go under network, under static route, create static route. And for here, either you can specify the outgoing interface, okay, and it will create, just save, and it will create a default route. Okay, but if you are connected to a shared media and there are multiple IPs on that side, then this route will cause an issue. So we will go with this specific IP address, that is 23 dot that is, let me verify it, that is 2223. It is 223.1.2.1. Just I can see, oh sorry, it's wrong. I have what's wrong here? Maybe I mismatched the IP addresses. Okay, 223.169, and what I have configured in my interface. Yes, IP is configured right. Okay, my bad. So we will reconfigure it under network, under static routes, create new entry, and I will copy the address from our router console and paste it. Press enter. I will not change the administrative distance as priority because I have only single connection that is going to the internet. So now we have the static default route, and we will go back to our firewall console, admin, and my password, get router info routing table detail 8.8.8, and now it has a route. Okay, router entry for anything that our firewall do not know, just send it to the this IP address. Okay, so it knows. So let's do the routing table, get router info routing table all, and these are all the entries. Okay, this is our static route that we had just configured. Okay, and these are all the directly connected networks. See, the C, the legend C, okay, or the code C means that it is directly connected. S means it is a static, and asterisk mean candidate default, means it is a static route, static default route. Okay, now our firewall knows how to send it traffic to the internet. Okay, it's working fine. Our firewall has access to the internet. Okay, okay, I execute ping google.com, and we our name resolution is also working. Okay, so let's verify our client computer if it has access now. Request timeout. Okay, now the message is different. Okay, it means that our firewall is getting it. Okay, but something in the firewall that is dropping the packets. Okay, so so that the firewall can pass any traffic, it must have one or more allow rules. Okay, because if you do not have any allow rule, the firewall has a rule that will deny any traffic that will not match the allow rule. Okay, and that rule is implicit deny rule. As we can see, some traffic hit this rule. Okay, so let's create a policy that will allow a traffic from our firewall to the internet to a specific port. Okay, I will just create more open policy. Okay, to internet. Okay, and our incoming, this is a routing decision. Okay, so our incoming is interfaces, so traffic will come from our inside. This is our routing decision, incoming interfaces port 1, and where it will go to the outside, that is port 2. Okay, and the source. Okay, for source I will create an object. Okay, our source is 10.123.1 by 0 2024, and same I will put here for easy identification for future use. Click OK. Done. Okay, the source is our inside local area network, and where it is going to the internet, and when it says internet it is everything. Okay, now the schedule means what time during the day do you want this policy to be active. Okay, for now I just want to allow all the time. I want this policy to be active all the time, so I will set schedule to always. Okay, and the services I want to allow is I will want to allow is http, https, dns. Okay, and ping. Done. Okay, now inspection mode. Okay, flow based or proxy based. If you are using certificate, okay, means you want to decrypt the the encryptor encrypted traffic, and you the proxy based method is more useful because it will scan more data. Okay, so I will keep it as it is because I don't have license, so any mode will work. And currently I will use netting. Okay, because if I don't use net, our router do not know how to send this traffic to this network again. So for netting, our firewall will take the traffic on the behalf of our Windows 10 system, and forward it to the router with its own public IP address. Okay, and this router will send traffic to the internet. When this router receive this traffic back, it will send back to the firewall, and firewall will dnet it and send back it to the our Windows 10 client. Okay, so this is how it will work. I will use netting, and all of these options will be off. No SSL infection, and I want to log traffic, and the policy is enabled. So this is our first policy. This will allow the DNS, HTTP, HTTPS, and ping, right? Now let's go back to our Windows 10 client and verify that uh, we can ping. Yes, we can ping. It's working fine. Let's verify that. Let's verify our DNS. Okay. NS lookup google.com, and yes, our name resolution is working. And let's verify that our web traffic is working. So let's go to www.google.com, and come on. I can see that the connection is secured. Yes, nice. Done. And our internet is also working. So this was the very basic configuration that I have shown you how to do it. Okay. So this is the basic configuration that I will show you. Okay, and go into the log. If you want to view, as you can see, I have enabled logging for all the packets. Let's go to our policies and object firewall policy. First verify that yes, it has some traffic. Okay, it has hit some traffic, this policy. Go back to logs, forwarding logs. Okay, yeah, here are the logs that are generated by the policy ID 1. Okay, to the internet. If you click on detail, I can see that the traffic is generated from this IP address. Okay, this is the source port. This is the NAT IP. We are using a NAT port, and this is going to this destination on this port. Okay, same way, this is our DNS request that we did. Okay, ping action is accept, like this. This is our IP, NAT, port number, etc., etc. Okay, so you can verify that logs from here. Okay, so this is the very basic configuration that we have done. There are few things that you can do when you bring a new firewall up. Under, you can go into the system, and from here you can change the host name FW1. Okay, you can change the time zone, and you can change the console admin access ports from here. Okay, if you want to use a custom ports, then you can change it from here. The certificate, the SSH23 port, and the idle timeout, this you can change it from here. Okay, and this is the very basic configuration. Just apply to save it. Done. Thanks for watching the video. One more thing, under the dashboard, under status, under the sessions, you can see that the CPU utilization and the current sections of currently active sessions. 40 view sources. This is for viewing if you have anything. Okay, under the sources, we can see this is our inside computer, and this is the bandwidth it is consumed. It has 32 sessions open. Okay, 2.1 Mbps is the bandwidth it is currently computer, and you can right click and drill down. Okay, the destinations. Okay, from where it is where to it is connected. Okay, these are the destination of that computer. Okay, from where it want to computer, and this is the policies this computer hit. Okay, these are all the sessions it is showing. Okay, this is the source IP, this is destination IP, and the port it is connected to, the number of bytes it has sent and received, and same thing that you can view from the 40 view sessions. Okay, thanks guys, thanks for watching the video. If you like it, please hit the like button. Thank you.